This is The Filter on iHeart Podcasts Canada.
What's up, everybody? It's Josie and Jamar, joined here by Canadian royalty, Julie Black,
Hey,
Canada's queen of R&B.
I love it. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I'm buzzing.
You had a busy day. We were just talking about your day. What happened to you at 4 a.m. this morning?
At 4 a.m., I woke up at 4:29. I was on my Peloton. Actually,
What?
not usually the case.
Y'all were deep asleep. She was cranking out
Yeah.
some miles on that Peloton.
Saw my Instagram stories. I was like, you know what? Yeah, get on
for
there.
you.
But that's totally your deal. Like, you're very into fitness, wellness, complete wellness,
Yes.
mind, body, soul. So I would expect nothing less.
Feels good to feel good. That's it.
Well, we're really excited about your tour.
Thank you.
And we want to start by saying Valentine's Day, you've got a show,
Uh-huh.
which is like, to me, everything. What can people expect watching you on February 14th?
Oh my goodness, Live at the Rose.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
right. What better place? Lots of love, lots of laughter. It's very kinesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be out there in the audience. That's how I do. My fiance will be there, Mr. Valentine.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Wait, okay, so Mr. Val, is that his
That's
name?
yeah.
That is his name.
Yeah, I'm
Mr.
gonna be Julie
Valentine.
Valentine.
That is crazy.
Wow,
No, it's
Julie, you nailed it.
perfect.
You nailed it.
I
That's
know,
what everyone's
right?
looking for, but you found the one.
Right, the one buzzer beater, Twish.
Right, exactly. Mr. Valentine, we'll be
Yeah.
bringing Valentine's Day with you.
Yeah.
I know you've talked a lot about love, and listen, this is, for me, it was very difficult to find the one. What made you know that you had the one?
Ooh, it's not easy, but there's ease. There's a difference between easy and ease. And he lets me be truly Julie, and I let him be himself. You know, it's just, when you know, you know. People say that when you know, you know.
When you know, you know.
And it's a thing. When you know, you know. No more breadcrumbs.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Want the whole loaf.
And it probably contrasts a lot with other relationships that you're like, no, this is very different from the other people.
Yeah.
I'm sure, right?
He instantly said, I'm dating you with the intention to marry you.
No, he did not.
Yeah. Yeah.
How many
No,
people?
he
Like
did
day two.
not.
No, but this
Like
is
day two.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
Intentionality.
Yeah. Like
Wow.
day two.
So you're telling me, if I am in a relationship, now I'm married now,
Okay.
but when I was in, those small relationships, and I was like looking up our horoscope to see if we were compatible,
Wasn't it?
or
Wasn't it?
It wasn't it.
Doing too much.
So when it's easy,
When you gotta Google it, ain't it?
You gotta go to Google.
You gotta Google.
Okay.
Keep it off the net.
Keep it off the net. If you gotta go to Google and all that horoscope and all, ain't it?
All right.
Ain't
I
it?
love it. I love it.
Okay, very cool. Now, did you run him past any like confidants, friends, aunties?
No, Jesus.
Did you really just talk to Jesus?
Just
and
talk to
is this
Jesus.
the
Jesus
one? And
says, yeah.
He was like, yep, that's it.
That's it. Jesus said, I stitched him exactly, made him for you right now.
That is so special.
He was born whole.
That is so special. So many people are on these dating apps and like bouncing.
And we met in
from-
person.
And you met in person, so it wasn't even an app thing.
How?
It wasn't even an app.
How did you meet in person?
Well, it's written in Hello Magazine Canada, so you're going to have to go check it out
Okay.
right now,
Okay.
actually.
So this really is a love tour that you're on right now. This is
Yes,
a brand new season for you.
Yes, love of people, love of Canada, love of my rebirth, love of music, right?
And for those who don't remember, this is the first time in 17 years that you're
17
touring
years.
the country.
Yeah, last time was 2008.
Wow.
Yeah.
Canada, obviously, in the last couple of days here, we've all kind of been, feeling pride for our country and feeling like we need to defend our country. What to you makes you Canadian? What is the one thing that you're like, this is why I am Canadian?
Right, that's a great question. This is why I am Canadian. That's a good campaign. You ain't Canadian.
You can't talk right now.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
You know what it is? It's really being truly Julie. Being able to represent my culture, my community, and also relatability. I could sing Life is a Highway and sing No Woman, No Cry and sing some sort of Public Enemy song. That's the thing about being Canadian and being a Canadian musician.
Mm-hmm.
Because we didn't have those types of stations to hear different genres, we heard everything. And so that's what makes my sound so unique and how I connect with an audience so unique.
So when Beyonce is up there in the Grammys fighting for, the right to be able to go and cross genres and do other, sing country, it's kind of like here in Canada, we always had that right.
100%. And, Valentine is American. And so he's teaching me that country music started in the Black community. So she's fighting for the right, basically, to reclaim reclaim what was erased. There was an erasure that happened, right? So I just love that there's so much education happening, and that's what it is right now. A lot of people don't, see the artists like me going across the country who've been here for 30 years before social media. We had to sell hard copies, you know what I mean?
Real paper tickets.
Real paper tickets.
Yeah.
So it's important. This is why the call to action is really come on out. Come in and for 90 minutes, cast your cares to the side.
And another call to action that you're doing on this tour is that you're shining light on Canadian artists.
Yes.
There are artists that you are absolutely saying, look at this artist.
Yes.
Pay attention to this person. Can you tell some of those people and why
Yeah,
that's so
absolutely.
important to you?
Yeah, Mela Freak, an Afrobeats band. They're out from Edmonton. Oh, the artists. We have Dominique Grant. We have Xochi coming out from the Regina area. We have Tome in the Montreal area. And we're still looking.
Yeah.
We're still looking. So if there's any dates that we don't have somebody, just send me a message on Instagram.
It's been a long road, Julie. What does it
Yes.
mean to you now to finally be able to give back in a way that you probably didn't have?
Yeah.
You didn't have those people reaching back. You're a pioneer. This is wild to hear that now you can do that for people.
Yeah, it feels really good. It also feels very much I have like beginner's mindset because the times are different. So with these artists, it's each one teach one. I'm not saying, I'm putting you on, open for me, but it's not that. It's not self-serving. There's no ego here. It's like what didn't happen for me is artists didn't give me the chance. I earned it. That's fine. But now it's like, okay, so teach me how you're doing it in your generation, right? And I'm showing them a complete masterclass, the art of crowd control, the art of actually singing, the art of the pause, the silence. Yeah.
For the youngins, we gotta just.
I was waiting.
You hit the pause, right?
messed that up.
I was like, oh, now the pause. I was like,
You messed it up.
listen, silence scares radio people. Like, we're like, oh.
Go to commercial.
Exactly. So for the youngins that don't know, Julie Black has performed and written and just collaborated with so many legendary artists. I just want to run through some of the illustrious parts of your resume. Alicia Keys, the Kanye Wests, the Elton Johns, Celine Dion, one of my favorite tracks that you did and wrote with Nas. Talk about, the fact that a lot of people don't understand that Canadians have been doing it.
Yes.
And you have been doing it. Can you talk about that education that we need to do for this country here?
Wow, that's a beautiful sentiment because we, through sheer necessity, I say we, Cardinal, Choclair, Socrates, like a few of us as far as coming up, we literally got on a Greyhound with, VHS tapes, cassette tapes, and went across the border, went to New York to really show our talent, right? And so every time something happened for us, it was a win for the culture, a win for the community. And now we're in a space, I'll definitely speak, I think I can speak especially on behalf of Cardinal and I, where we feel good to be a big sister, big brother, being able to be, he's, parents in the game, and be able to be like, you know what, this wisdom, like it took 47 years to be 47 years old. Yeah. This wisdom is something that doesn't happen overnight. And it's for us to not hoard it. Do not hoard the wisdom. Like there's enough for all of us out there. And I think this, moving from being so competitive and into collaboration.
Yeah.
This is leadership.
That's
so
right.
This is what it is. It's like in the business world, we always talk about, without good leaders, we can't obviously perform. And you are now putting that into the music world.
Wow,
and
thank you,
that's something that we
Josie.
don't talk about, right? Like leadership
you.
as an artist.
I'm gonna ask a question that you should have asked, but I'll ask for the ladies because they want to know.
Okay.
Can we see the ring?
Oh,
Can we see
where
the
we-
ring?
Where we right here? Is it here?
Ooh-wee.
You know what?
That is something. You're
Something.
making me look bad out here.
I made sure I lotioned my hands. You see the extra lotion?
Well, I didn't lotion my hands today. That's why I'm just like this.
I'm like a husband. Mine broke after 10 years, so maybe
Well,
you
but
should
you got-
figure this out.
Yo, give me the high five on the 10 years, though. Hello.
That's what's up. That's
We're
what's up.
14. It broke after 10. We need a
Ooh.
new one.
Time for a
ring,
new one,
please,
Hubs.
A new ring.
Uh-oh, is that how it works?
Yeah, it does.
Edit
Get ready
this
for
part,
that.
edit
Okay.
it. Anyhow, Julie,
Yes.
it is a pleasure and honor, and we're so excited. I'm gonna come
Thank
to the
you.
show on Valentine's Day.
Yes, thank you.
Worldwide tours, first time in 17 years. Songs and stories,
Songs and
kicking
Stories.
off in Oakville and touring the entire nation.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having me. And I heard Miss Valentine is perfect. Mrs. Valentine.
It is absolutely perfect.
Thanks for listening to The Filter, an iHeart Podcasts Canada production. Subscribe to The Filter wherever you get your podcasts.